and the team that ran away with the AL East, the New York Yankees. And now welcome to our broadcast booth, everybody. I am Joe Buck. Tim McCarver is coming up in just a second. That's out of play for strike one, and here's the scouting report on this very
team that won only 71 games last year, 95 this year.
Hey, 2 ground ball outs and a 1-2-3 first for Chin Min Wong. Bottom of the first inning. Derek Jeter has been an October primetime player since he was a rookie in '96, and he's done a ton of that. He adds to his postseason record with his 143rd home runs down the stretch after coming off the DL. 3-2 pitch, runner goes, and Sheffield hits it to center. Easy for Granderson. We go into the second after a scoreless first. Last year suffered through a hernia. Shut him down for the majority of the year, and there's one into the gap in left center field. This ball is off the wall, and Ordonez will cruise towards second with a leadoff double.
That was a hanging.
A 3-2. A walk to put the first 2 on here in the second inning for Detroit. They are going. Rodriguez swings through it. Throw down. Out. Good second, 2 out.
Play.
Here's Craig Monroe. There's a ground ball to short. Jeter takes care of it. And the Yankees and Wong are out of trouble. Bottom of the second rolls in. Giambi, the last time the Tigers were in the postseason. Before now. To the left of Guillen and into center field for a hit. Giambi will hold at second. It's 2 on, 2 out. Been hit. 365 since he came off the DL in early August. He is jammed. What a good pitch. Robertson gets out of trouble. 2 scoreless innings here at Yankee Stadium. After 2, game 1 of this divisional series, no score. Here is a 1-1 to the right side and through. Base hit. Coming to the plate is Timms. He's held late by Lamont. It's first and third with 1 out. Polanco came up in the Cardinal organization, traded to the Phillies, and he grounds to the left side. Jeter. No. Double play. And the Tigers miss another chance. Put their first 2 on in the second. Didn't score. First and third, 1 out here in the third, and a double play follows. Wong and that sinker. They get out of trouble.
Put one in his ribs.
Slow roller. Robertson can't make the play, and that's an infield hit for Johnny Damon. 2 for 2, and so is Jeter. That's into left center field. Damon will scoop to third. They're going to hold him there. Diving into second with a double is Jeter. Spike Lee in the crowd watching as Abreu hits it into right center field. That ball is going to put the Yankees up 2-0. Damon and Jeter score. And the Yankees strike first. Sheffield fly to center his first time, and here he shoots one into right center field. Abreu will score. It's 3-0 New York on a hit by Gary Sheffield. And now this season is added to it. Signed on with the Yankees, has not been a world champion. Hits one into deep right field. Back at the wall. Giambi sends one out. It's 5-zip. At the plate. Yankees have batted around here in the third inning. And it should end right there. Monroe in left. It was a loud inning for the Yankees. It started with a little old infield hit by Damon, and it rolled on from there. Went to Seattle, and now has been part of the rebuilding process with Detroit. That is a fair ball down the left field line. Matsui plays it down the line, and Guillen has a two-out double. Rodriguez celebrated with his Marlin teammates in 2003 right here, Game 6.
Right.
Behind Beckett. A strikeout for Wong, his second of the day, and he has taken care of Rodriguez both times. 11 years later. Runner goes on a pitch up and in, and they have Jeter caught in the rundown. Caught stealing for out number 2.
Because of that. What a player.
Texas 91 to 2002. Had that 2003 season in Florida. Was a leader on that world championship team. Here's a fly ball into left off the bat of Abreu. We go to the 5th inning here at Yankee Stadium. 5-0 New York. Back after this from your local Fox
baseball,
station.
other than strike season included, where there was no 20-game winner.
Monroe flies one into center field. Damon is back at the track, at the wall, and it's gone. Monroe, who won a game with a home run here at the end of August, goes deep straightaway center field and puts Detroit on the board 5-1. So maybe that'll get the Tigers offense revved up as Monroe goes straight away over the 408 mark in center field.
That was a fastball.
Putting his team on the board. Struggled down the stretch. 1 for 2 tonight with a home run. Here's Inge, and there's a base hit into right. 1 on, 1 out. Back to the top of the lineup, and the Tigers hope this is the inning where they jump back into it. That slice down the right field line. Will it stay fair? It is a fair ball. Inge will dig for third. Lamont brings him around to the plate. Brandon Inge is safe, and it's a 5-2 game. A 2-out RBI double by Placido Polanco to make it a 3-run Yankee lead.
Yeah, rest.
1 ball, no strikes. And Casey dumps one into left field. That will make it a 2-run game. The Tigers are back. A 3-run 5th, and they're still going as Casey drives home Polanco.
Well, that pitch should never have been thrown, and Derek Jeter's thinking that right now.
1-2 pitch. Ordonez strikes out. But the Tigers jump back into the game, and it started with a leadoff home run by Craig Monroe. Out to straightaway center after 4.5, 5-3 New York. Matsui reaching for it. Robertson has time and gets the out. Due up second for the Tigers in the 6th. Ivan Rodriguez. 5-3 New York out in front than they had last year. That's another hit for Jeter. He's 4 for 4. Damon will scoot over to third, and Jeter is in with another double. Could open it back up for New York. 2nd and 3rd, 2 down. Bobby Abreu hits to the right side. Polanco can't get it. May have hurt that shoulder again. 2-run score, and it's 7-3. On ball. But out of the reach of Polanco to make it 7-3. That really serves up the pitch, and Sheffield grounds to Guillen. And we go into the 7th. 7-3 is the score. Watching from the Tiger dugout. 2-2 pitch is hit high and deep to right field at the wall. It's gone. Granderson goes deep. He hit 19 during the regular season, and it's 7-4.
We talked about that floater, a pitch that it's tough for a left-hander to stay in against. Well, Myers got that one up Anderson
93.
took care of the rest.
Off the charts now, another base hit. Myers gives up the home run. Now Proctor gives up the hit to Polanco, so good to see that his left shoulder's okay. And a fly ball into right field is a hit. That sends Polanco over to third. Casey keeps the inning alive for Maglio Ordonez. Maglio gets under it, flies it into right center field. Damon calls for it and takes it. And after some anxious moments, only one run scores for the Tigers against the Yankee bullpen. A home run by Granderson. It is 7-4. That misses down and away. Close, but ball 4 and a leadoff walk. Into center field, a base hit. Posada. Going first to third is Matsui. The throw there is too late. And with 2 out, the Yankees have runners at the corners. Back up. The late tag applied by Andrews. Matsui was safe. Here's a fly ball into right. Jammed a bit was Cano, and Ordonez hauls it in. We go to the 8th. Runner goes again. 3-2 pitch is popped up. Out behind second, and Jeter is there to end the inning. Farnsworth walks the leadoff man, gets through the top of the 8th. 7-4, the Yankees out in front as we go to the bottom of the 8th here in game 1. The 1-1 pitch with 1 out, nobody on, and there's a shot into center field. Back at the wall. What a night. 5 for 5. Oh.
What a week.
Phillips pops it into center field. Granderson back. A step onto the track. That ends the inning. Game 1 goes into the 9th. 4, top of the 9th inning. 1 on, 1 out, and a 1-1 pitch. Cano. Jeter. Game 1 belongs to New York.
Season 3.51 ERA. Granderson, lots of power, and the big curveball in there for a strike. And we are underway for the Alliance Sports Bureau, the official statisticians for baseball. I want you to be official from now on. And there is Derek Jeter. A low throw, and it is knocked out of the glove of Sheffield. And Sheffield could have gotten badly hurt on that play.
That's why he's such a good hitter. I mean, he knows the strike zone.
And he struck him out with the high hard one. The veteran Messina strikes out this arm. Verlander was 17-9 in the regular season, 30 starts. And a changeup blooped into left field. And that one is in there. Guillen stopped going out. And the left fielder Monroe never got there.
Torrey's orders. No, they were just trying to beat it out for a base hit. It wasn't a sacrifice.
And it's a 4-pitch
down the stretch. He was guiding the ball.
Runners go. Just off the outside, he walked him. And now they are loaded for Alex Rodriguez.
Breaking ball if he wants to throw it.
Bases loaded. The curveball, strike 3 call. The Yankees with a threat. They leave them loaded. Carlos Guillen coming up, then Pudge Rodriguez hit only 181 the rest of the year. That one is drilled, and that's a fair ball. Touched by a fan interference, and the umpires will award Monroe second base on the fan interference. The signal was not automatic double. The signal was fan interference, and that's a base hit for Marcus Timms. And heading around third and scoring is Craig Monroe, the first run of the game.
And make no mistake about it, that's a big run for Detroit, because you know they've probably thought to themselves, what happens if we can play them even for a while?
Marcus Timms, the runner at first. Can he swing? The appeal, yes. Alfonso Marquez brings him up. But the Tigers with a 2-out rally. A double by Monroe. Tim singles him home. 1-0 Detroit. Matsui coming up. Now the Yankees trailing 1-0, and Hideki Matsui base hit. First ball swinging. Keep in mind. And he walks Posada. And now he's in trouble. 2 men on, nobody out. Justin Verlander. Jeter hit that one sharply right to short. Guillen to second. And the force out, Polanco forces Cano. More of a threat for the Yankees. No runs. Top of the order coming up with the Tigers out in center field. Strong defense, strong offense, strong pitching. And they won it all. Jeter far afield to get that one over to Messina. 3 ground ball outs. Bobby Abreu, Gary Sheffield, Jason Giambi. Giambi on deck. Another curveball. This could be 2. Polanco steps in the bag 1. Over to first. A double play.
And a nice play there by handle the high Polanco fastball middle in as well as he does the other fastballs.
Curveball struck him out. And that's the first quick inning for Verlander. Maglio Ordonez, the cleanup hitter coming up. 1-0 really Detroit. That was a dark period for the Tigers. He rips that one past Sheffield. And Sheffield looked like he didn't see that one well off the bat. Abreu's got a strong arm, but no chance to get Guillen, who runs well. It's a stand-up double. How about some salted in the shell peanuts?
I still like that.
The bunt. But he was going to have to beat it out for it to work. And he bunted it right back to Messina. That was the Tigers' leading home run hitter. With a runner at third, he bunted.
It's round. But he says that's what our goal is, to get those 19 games.
That's another base hit for Matsui. Matsui, the runner at first. He's not running, and that's ball 4. At bats as a team with runners in what we call scoring position. Damon drives one. Way back there. Way back there. Upper deck. A 3-run homer. Hit third, but he'd been in trouble in every other inning. There is Sean Casey, and the inning is over. But the 2-out, 3-run homer by Damon, and the Yankees have a 3-1 lead after 4. First ball swinging. Marcus Timms down the left field line. That's a fair ball, and it bounces up into the crowd. An automatic double. So the Tigers trailing by 2. But Marcus Timms leads off the inning with a double. Curveball in the dirt, and that gets away from Posada. And over to third base goes Timms.
Guys on this ball club, if it comes, if it hits it that way, you hit it that way. But to make an attempt is pretty difficult with a 3-1 lead.
That one's into left center field. Johnny Damon, the catch. He's got a weak arm, though. Here comes Marcus Timms. He scores easily. As Damon's throw looked like it had a parachute attached to it. Right past Sheffield, down the right field line. Polanco not a real fast runner, and Abreu's got the strong arm, and Polanco will go back to first.
Change up, beautiful pitch.
Alex Rodriguez battling the sun, and the inning is over. Tigers get a run back. It's 3-2. Sheffield coming up, and also Jim Leland coming up from the Tiger dugout, and the catch he set up toward the outside, and ended up right out over the plate. And that is strike 3. He got him spinning away on the curveball, and it broke back for the strikeout.
More times, and if he puts the ball in play, obviously he's going to get more base hits.
Curveball, strike 3 call. Second time that A-Rod has been called out on strikes, and there is booing at Yankee Stadium.
I think he's head and shoulders.
That ball is hit deep by Guillen. Way back there. It's tied up. Carlos Guillen into the home run porch at Yankee Stadium, and we start over again. It is 3-3. Guillen, who doubled his last time, And he plants one in the bleachers this time.
And this is what the Tigers did on Tuesday night. They fell behind 5-0, but they just came right back and made it a ball game. Now in this ball game, they fell behind quickly 3-1, but he's got to make sure it goes foul if it's not a base hit.
Pop up by Monroe, shallow center, and there is Damon. And that's the inning. And Joe's talking about the 2-out bunt by Monroe with a runner at third in the fourth. 3-3. Matsui has been the king of the grinders today. He's over at first. Well, this could be two. Guillen to second one. Polanco over to first. A double play. Jason Verlander leads the cheering for the Tiger dugout. Marcus Timms having a big day coming up when we are at Yankee Stadium. That ball is driven by Marcus Timms down the left field line. He's got his third straight hit. Now let's see the arm. Well, it was strong enough apparently for Timms not to challenge Matsui. He held on with a single.
Jim Edmonds in the middle.
Brandon Inge. That ball was not a foul. It just got away from Posada. And over to second base goes Marcus Timms.
What do you do here? That you have to think about all those things, and he's already done that.
You let him swing. Nope, he's bunting. And there he gets it done. Messina off the mound to get it, but his play is to first. Cano covering. Brandon Inge gets it done. He's had some ball blocking problems here in the last few innings.
Good job.
That's left center field. That's into the gap. Marcus Timms will score the go-ahead run. Granderson's going to try for three. The relay by Jeter not nearly in time. Good. A triple for Curtis Granderson, and the Tigers have gone back ahead 4-3.
And it was a great job, John, because he cut down on his swing. Messina tried to get him on a high fastball.
Right. Granderson's ability to get back. Change up, right center field. Damon, and that's the inning. So that might be very big. They did not get Granderson home from third. Top of the order for the Yankees. Damon, Jeter. Strike!
Well, a foul tip.
Off the bat, into the glove of Pudge Rodriguez for strike three. He's up, but not throwing right now. That slider. Polanco. And the Tiger bullpen has been very strong. On to the eighth inning. Ordonez, the cleanup hitter. Then Carlos Guillen is having a big day. 4-3. Detroit. Difficult field. Craig Monroe. Curveball. And he did not get all of it out of the end of the bat. And there is Matsui. Proctor might have gotten away with one right there. Sheffield. Giambi. A-Rod. Power coming up for the Yankees. Down by a run. And he right by him.
Yeah, he cannot catch up with his fastball as Sheffield could.
Now, our radar gun said 103. He painted him at 103. Struck him out.
No chance.
At 101. Changeup. Man, that was something. Ninth inning. Marcus Timms having a great day. Coming up, Tigers lead 4-3. 2-2. Back to Bruni. Now, last chance for the Yankees. Down by a run. As likely Todd Jones will be coming in from the bullpen. And there is the veteran right-hander. The Yankees will have the last third of their batting order, but still everybody's standing at Yankee Stadium. Strike three called right down the middle with a fastball.
Oh, he got him looking for the slider.
Trying to inspire the Yankees. And a pop-up along the left field line. Could be trouble in the sunshine, but Monroe is there. 2 down.
An excellent pitching by Todd Jones.
Jeter on deck. And a high pop-up. Shallow center. Polanco. And now Granderson in. He calls him off. The Tigers have won it. The Detroit Tigers, the team that was already being sent home, the conventional wisdom was the Yankees were just too tough, too experienced, too deep. And Jim Leland says, you know, they're depicting us as if we brought the junior varsity here. Well, this is a good ball club. And the Tigers. This is Comerica Park in downtown Detroit. It is jam-packed for this first postseason game in this new ballpark ever, and the first Tigers postseason game in any ballpark in Detroit since 1987, and they are ready to make some noise tonight on a cool Michigan evening. Temperatures will get as a history of having no success against the New York Yankees for a long, long time, and in the postseason he has not won a game in his career in October. So here we go, and there's ball one outside to Johnny Davis.
Through inside.
Right center field. Nobody's there. Miguel Ordonez runs into Granderson as Jeter heads into second with a double. He's out of the lineup, although he was in the lineup when he arrived at the ballpark. There is Guillen. And the inning is over. One hit. One left, no runs. Now the Tigers coming up against the big unit. Randy Johnson and take the hit on Detroit. Over the middle, base hit. Plácido Polanco gets the Tigers going. Game that we did on ESPN. Jeter from his knees for the force out. Cano took the throw. Polanco is out. Nicely done by Derek Jeter. One hit, one left. On to the second. Michigan through the count. Posada the runner at first. He's not running. Strike three.
Well, a little different. That's what you see from Kenny Rogers.
He was behind him 3-1. He got the swing and a miss, and then got him looking. Here's Bernie Williams. Broken bat right to Inge. Both bat and ball were headed to Inge. Carlos Guillen and then Pudge Rodriguez coming up for Detroit. No score, which we worked on ESPN. That's into right center field. Over to cut it off. And holding Bernie Williams. Carlos Guillen is one of the guys that went to Seattle in that deal. Abreu can't get it. Never stopping Guillen. He's at third. First and third, nobody out. That's through. Base hit. Guillen scores. Pudge to third. The throw. Safe. He overslid the bag but got back. And Alex Rodriguez argues the call. With Larry Vano. With a runner at third and one out. Up the middle. Cano. Jeter one to first. Safe.
You can't make it any better than that, but as I said, Granderson runs so well, it's difficult to double play by Bobby Abreu as well.
Then they got Granderson picked off. Giambi double clutches, high throw, safe at second. Up the middle, base hit. Here comes Granderson. Run number 3. Are in, and things conspiring against the Yankees here. That one is hit well, but there is Matsui, and the inning is over. The bad call by the umpire, and then the failure to execute on the pickoff. The Tigers have a 3-0 lead. Into the third. Are we doing that tonight?
No, I don't think so.
This is a double play ball. There's one. Back to first. 2. A double play. The inning is over. Marathon at bat by Jeter, but Kenny Rogers does not yield. 3-0 Detroit.
Fly ball to right. Who's going to get it? Abreu. And that retires the side to 1-2-3.
All right. Now, Ernie, not much happened in that inning, so I'm asking you to stay a little bit longer. All right. Ernie Harwell here with us. The Tigers lead the Yankees 3-0. Abreu, A-Rod, and Giambi coming up.
Stood there like the house by the side of the road and watch it go by.
That was a tough series.
Oh, yeah.
72.
Yeah, back and forth. Fly ball deep. Monroe going back. There's Granderson, and he's got it, and the Yankees are out in the 4th inning.
Ernie Harwell is here with us. We're at Comerica Park in Detroit. And the Tigers lead the Yankees 3-0. Verlander.
Yeah.
There's Verlander. We saw him yesterday.
You know, if you get one pitcher, you're great. But if you get two, that's amazing. Little pop fly into short center. That'll be picked off by Cano, and that's it, folks. Thanks for having me, putting up with me, John and Joe.
Ernie Harwell.
With you.
This completes my legendary travel through the broadcast booth. I thank you very much for joining us.
Thank
They
you.
put one man on base in each of the first 4 innings today, and the runner never got further than where he started. That's into the gap left center. Monroe. No. Granderson backs up, and it's a double for Matsui. Reggie Jackson in the stands. 3-2. And he struck him out, a ball in the dirt. Bernie Williams swung at ball 4.
Well, he's not giving in.
2 balls, 2 strikes to the dangerous Robinson Cano. He struck it out.
I think that looked like a changeup or something. It was different from the other pitches that he threw to Murray.
To shortstop, Guillen. The side is retired. 3-0 Detroit in 60 seconds. But also you saw the ball appear to land right on that foul line. Going to the count. And now they've got Polanco picked off to throw by Giambi, and this time he's out. Marcus Timms will lead off the next inning for the Tigers. Jeter, Abreu, and A-Rod coming up in 60 seconds. We'll visit with Jim Leland from the Tigers sometime around August. And that was the prevailing theory. Look at that. Kenny Rogers, Gold Glove pitcher. And he intercepted Derek Jeter's base at the center and turned it into an out.
Little League field so far, he still haven't shut out.
Struck it out. Number 5 for Kenny Rogers. Kenny Rogers, the 41-year-old left-hander, a 17-game guy. The fly ball nobody moved up at all. Right there. Casey, the inning is over. 6 shutout innings for Kenny Rogers. Marcus Timms, Maglio Ordonez, Carlos Guillen coming up against the big unit. Marcus Timms leads off the 6th inning of the
Yankees because, again, they could not afford to fall any farther behind.
There's one.
Nice play. It's
double play.
Nice turn. That's the way you make the
The first 2 innings, 4 of the 5 in the 2nd inning round. Off the glove of Jeter. And Guillen is safe.
That's what happens a lot of times.
There goes the runner. That's a fair ball past the diving Rodriguez. Guillen to third. He's heading home. He'll score easily. 4-0 Detroit.
Guillen probably would not have been able to score without the hit and run.
Right center field. Into the gap. All the way to the wall. Pudge scores. Casey to second. 5-0 Tigers.
They can get out of this inning without getting any more runs scored, and they can.
98 miles an hour from Brian Bruni on the inside corner. Inge called out. So we head into the late innings. Posada, Matsui, Bernie Williams coming up, but they're down by 5.
He's just doing everything that a pitcher needs to do to keep this lineup off balance.
Hit hard to center field. Granderson, he'll have to chase it. Out to the wall on a couple of bounces. It's a double for Posada.
I told you this was the best hit in my
Joey Zumaya, who pitched yesterday so brilliantly.
Well, they finally move a runner.
A productive out. Although down by 5, the Tigers, they just want to be sick and put Zumaya up. Curveball, strike 3. Curveball. Casey to Rogers. Side retired. They said he couldn't win the big one. They said he wilted under pressure. Kenny Rogers having the game of his life tonight in Detroit.
My buddy.
Number 8.
Number 8. Fellow number 8.
That ball hit by Granderson way back there. Adios! High into the bleachers. Don't tell Johnny Bench about it.
Well,
Tony Perez was there.
We weren't the machine yet.
Pete Rose was there. You guys hadn't learned how to hit yet, or what? Catfish 100, Vida Blue, Kenny Holtzman, Raleigh Fingers. Sounds like a nightmare for Joe Morgan. On to the 8th inning, top of the order. We've got a 2-strike count. The crowd rises to its feet. Hayes struck him out.
Curveball that he's throwing tonight is just disappearing. These guys are not able to pick up the spin.
Strike 3 call. And Abreu had a word with Alfonso Marquez. Right center field. Ordonez. The inning is over. Six to the Padres, who were extremely hot down the stretch.
Yeah, but they have the world's best hitter.
You're going to be like the Sports Illustrated cover, Joe. You name somebody the best, the greatest. Look what happened to the Yankee lineup. Last chance for the Yankees. 9th inning. They're down 6. Todd Jones had 37 saves. Ordonez into right center. That's the big part of the yard. 2 walks and a hit batsman against him. But they never put more than one man on base.
And only once did they advance any of those runners.
2 down. But he'll be pitching in the postseason for the first time tomorrow. The Tigers have a 2-games-to-1 lead over the Yankees. Kenny Rogers has beaten the Yankees, the team that he couldn't beat. And the Tigers have a 2-games-to-1 lead, 1 win away from eliminating New York.
A once proud baseball city is proud to actually be a baseball city once again. The roar has been restored. The Tigers with a chance to beat back the New York Yankees. Game 4 of the American League Division Series in Detroit. The Tigers lead the best-of-5 series 2-1.
Making his first playoff appearance here for the Tigers. Key to him is keeping those emotions intact.
Lobo Jim about to go in order. Average Jones is coming up. There is no score in Game 4.
In the American League, and they walk the second fewest times, so they're hacking.
Yep, Casey's hacking. 7 pitches in the top of the inning. Only 9 in the bottom of the inning. 0
led the
0.
major leagues in team ERA.
Sheffield trying to check his swing. Paul Emma says he did not do it. 1 down. on the team for them. Another fly ball. The fears are not being realized. Jim Leland thought maybe Bonderman would struggle early. Hasn't happened. Mags Ordonez coming up with the weekend bit.
Jared Wright likes to go in the zone.
Ordonez going towards the flagpole. Left center field. It is gone.
A team that wants to become a contender again.
Pudge Rodriguez, who seldom ever walks, is actually going to almost sprint down to first base. In the air, left field. Taking off, Craig Monroe has hit it out.
To 30 home runs.
Line shot at short. And the end of the second inning. Well, the Tigers get there. First, they got to get past these New York Yankees. And Robinson Cano is going to bash one towards left center field. Kind of an after-the-fact dive, but Craig Monroe has got it. And it's been 7 up, 7 down for young Jeremy Bonderman. Some nervous times right now. There's a grounder, second base. 9 up, 9 down in a must-have game for the New York Yankees. Already a home run for Ordonez in this game. This time a chopper stopped by Alex Rodriguez. He'll fire wide, and it gets away from Gary Sheffield. And without Sheffield in the lineup for so much of this year, too. There's Guillen. He'll just parachuted into right field. That's a Jeter-like thing right there. Find a way to get it done, get that 2-out base hit. Up into center. It is 4-0. And another Tiger trying to take the extra base. It is coming apart for the New York Yankees here in Detroit, Michigan. Got him. Tigers strand 2, but they score 1 to make it a 4-0 lead in Game 4 on Fox. Abreu lauded for working the count. Has seen only 3 pitches and 2 at-bats. And the Yankees are in quicksand. 4-0 Tigers in Game 4. Now kind of an odd start time today, 4:30 East Coast time. From the sunshine into the shadows, there is Johnny Damon. And the Tigers have that 4-0 lead now intact at the end of 4. We're back after a word from your local Fox station.
It's amazing, but be careful. This Yankee team can get back in any game, anytime, and they have settled down defensively.
Bonderman's just not letting them up for air.
Command the outer half of the plate to left-handers. He's been able to get in on them very, very well today. Filthy.
31 out of 50. Ground ball, Jeter tears after it, no play. Casey at Tampa, right field, base hit. And again, the Tigers looking to take the extra base. They've got it.
thing I'm doing. I just go home.
Another breaking ball, another base hit. 5-0 Detroit. Watching one of his sons play hockey today. Eden belts it in the right. That'll chase home at least one more. They settle for one instead of two. It's all good. 6-0 Tigers. Get through the first 5 innings. Rodriguez sails it towards center. Again, not much of an arm out there for Johnny Damon. The Tigers, knowing that, will send Mags Ordonez in from third. They add the extra point. 7-0 Detroit.
Well, you talk about a team who hadn't had a playoff game in 19 seasons.
He will get that chance right now. It will be with a 7-0 lead. The Tigers opened this 5th inning with 4 consecutive hits. And in Game 4 of the division series, they're leading 7-0.
That's really the featured player in that Moneyball book. The guy where Billy Beane said to have thrown his chair across the room when they drafted him.
There goes a no-hitter. Paul Abbott had done it to them for 5 1/3. As you saw in that graphic, Jeremy Bonderman did it to him for 5 innings. Robinson Cano breaks it up. Got developing right here, a one-hitter. And it stays that way. 7-0 Tigers. Here's Polanco. And that ball will find right center field. It is a 10th Tiger hit. Polanco's got 2 of them, courtesy of old Carrot Face. Down near first, it is a fair ball. Polanco being waved. Relay throw coming. It is too late. Strikes, 2 out. And a little bloop. 3 innings left. And the Tigers and their fans can celebrate. We'll be back after a word from your local
Series championships to show.
If there's a comeback in the offing, that's the guy, no doubt, who will be in the middle of it. Earlier this year, Steve, the Yankees
with less acceptance than before.
Yankees, though, still have some outs to play with. There is a base hit down on the count by Abreu.
Try to get Sheffield out with the slider.
Sheffield lunging, pokes it to right field. And it's Polanco.
$66.7 million. 204 times the amount that Zemayev makes.
Amazing. Casey gets one. Casey gets, just that one. And the shutout bid ends. First base umpire Larry Poncino on the call. The Yankees are at least on the scoreboard here. It is 8-1.
Can get on a train, but I don't think it's going subterranean.
Posada trying to keep it alive here for the Yankees. A base hit. Seems like they constantly are told their city is not amounting to much. Their team is looking great. It is 7th inning stretch of Game 4. 8-1 Tigers. Chop ball near third. Alex Rodriguez to Gary Sheffield, and that's the inning. We go to the 8th. Game 4 being dominated. dominated by Detroit 8-1. Fly ball, right field. Bonderman gets it done. Beckett in the World Series. 120 pitches there. That worked out well. There's the final out of the bottom of the 8th. We're going to find out pretty soon if Kid Rock was right about the whole ain't no party about a Detroit party.
I love this, too. He's going to send Bonderman back out and let him win it himself.
Chip shot, base hit for Abreu. And the Tigers will get the bullpen going again. Sheffield to left. Diving catch! Craig Monroe locks it up.
All out. Snagged it right before it hit the ground. Bonderman's digging it. And look at what Craig Monroe thinks.
Jim Leland says that was great. He's going to let Bonderman leave the mound to this reaction. Posada hits it in the air, left center field, and hits it well. That will quiet the crowd. A 2-run shot. And now maybe Jim Leland, with no thoughts, can just go right out there and say, yeah, get me Jonesy.
We talked to Leland.
On the ground, second base. Listen to him roar. Tigers in 4. There is an art to being the scrappy underdog, apparently. The Detroit Tigers. What a series. What a performance. And this city, which has just been aching for a baseball winner for so long. They've got it. Come out. Let's go. They celebrated inside. A lot of them are coming back outside now. They want to share it with this city.
To me, Josh, this is what it's all about, especially for a team that has been down for a while. Look at the joy that these guys are feeling right now.
This is remarkable.
Bonderman didn't know he was going to throw his hat into the seats. There's not a fan in this stadium right now that doesn't want some of that champagne on them.
The Tigers have given this city so much joy here in 2006. And not to get greedy, Steve, but these fans are ready for more. Detroit against Oakland is your LCS in the American League.
You know, we really played well against a great team, and most importantly, I think we also caught some breaks. You know, we caught the shadows at the right time. The shadows were great for Bonderman today. So, you know, I don't want to take anything away from our club, obviously, because we did great. But we caught a few breaks. We fisted a couple balls. They fell in. They hit a couple of, you know, that were hit at somebody. Monroe made a great play. So it was just one of those series where you don't ever believe this when it starts, but it was supposed to be ours for some reason.
You still think you're the underdogs?
Well, I think, I don't know. You know, it doesn't make much difference. You know, you don't worry about that now. You just go out and now you got a 7-game series or possibly a 7-game series. And Oakland's been one of the hottest teams in baseball. They swept a great Minnesota team that came back and snuck the division from us. And I think the number one thing that I'm proud of is I think that we gave our fans what they missed out on last weekend. I know we broke their heart last weekend, and I'm so happy that we could give them this.
Jim, what was it like for you getting carried off the field? I guess it was all worthwhile coming back into the game.
Well, you know, that's spontaneous stuff is the best stuff. It's like a party, you know. You don't plan on having a party, and all of a sudden some people get together and it ends up being a hell of a party, and it seems like if you plan one for 2 months, it doesn't go as well. So that's a thrill for me. It's happened to me one other time, and you know, I'm appreciative.
When you took the job, did you ever think it would be like this?
No, not this year. I thought that we'd get better. I thought that we'd be competitive, but I thought it was going to take for sure a year till we looked at all the pieces and all the parts and see what we had to change, if we had to change anything, exactly what we had. And you know, this came a little quicker than I thought it would, to be honest with you, and that's the way it happened in Florida, kind of.
All right, Jim Leyland, congratulations. Thank you very much.
Kind of got the feeling that Kenny Rogers has got someone's name on that bottle of champagne he's going to share with.
That's a guy who's been criticized for not being personable and not winning big ball games. How's he looking now?
And nothing could be further from the truth if you talk to the players on this team. His hustle, his desire to play, his work ethic has rubbed off on all the younger players on this team, not only the pitching staff, but some of the everyday players too. You don't want to spend the night in jail, Kenny.
The Tigers have defeated the New York Yankees in the best-of-5, 3-1. Once again, your final here in Game 4, 8-3, Detroit.